Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasma and today is day 3 of 15 days of fitness. Today we're talking about some of my favorite glute exercises to really grow the peach. I did not always have the glutes that I have now. I've had to build my body and build my glutes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have about 6 or 7 exercises I want to talk to you guys about, and the first one is, of course, hip thrust, y'all. Barbell hip thrust, to be specific. These and B stance hip thrusts, which I'll show you a video of both, are 2 of my favorite glute exercises, like, of all time. Like, they're top 1 for me. Top 1. Traditional barbell hip thrust. These are really going to target your gluteus maximus and your gluteus medius, and you can really challenge yourself and change things up by playing around with pauses, playing around with time under tension and tempo. Also, of course, by increasing your weight and or reps. Yeah, these are an absolute game changer. Now, B stance hip thrusts are going to be more of a single leg hip thrust in a sort of way where your feet are going to be staggered instead of being parallel to each other. So the only difference there is you're going to be working one glute at a time versus 2 with the traditional hip thrust. These variations of hip thrust also challenge your hamstrings as well, but of course the focus here is glute. So throughout a lot of the exercises I mentioned today, I'm not going to call out every single muscle group that it actually targets and utilizes, whether that's primary or secondary. Landmine RDLS is another staple lift for me. So basically, instead of doing like a barbell deadlift RDL where you're going to have the barbell in front of you and you're going to have both hands down, this way the weight is actually going to be more centered, and then you're going to also go ahead and grab the landmine with both of your hands, and here you get such a great stretch, like such an amazing stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes, and this too is going to help with those gains. Next are glute hyperextensions, which I absolutely love as well, and these, y'all, will work your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings, and I absolutely love them, especially when you get to the point where you can add some weight to it. But basically, you just want to kind of round your back just to put more of an emphasis on your glutes rather than your lower back. This is such a versatile piece of equipment, the back extension, the hyperextension machine, just because you can use it for various things. Next is sumo barbell deadlifts. Absolutely love these. Also, in a sumo deadlift position, you're typically more able to lift heavier weight than you can with conventional deadlifts or with RDLs, but the sumo position just really emphasizes the glute portion of a deadlift. So sumo deadlifts are a absolute must. Love them. Next up, we have kettlebell swings, and y'all, I guess I've said this about every one. I guess I just love each one. When I think about the movements themselves, I love them. Kettlebell swings are another staple for me. So they'll get your heart rate up. They're pretty much a full body exercise. Kettlebell swings, especially when using the proper weight and enough weight, oh my gosh, the glute pump that I get from kettlebell swings and or dual kettlebell swings, my goodness is all I can really say. Another staple. And next we have the modified side plank with hip abduction, and this, guys, is what I use a lot of times before I actually lift for lower body to help activate my glutes. Absolutely love this exercise. You don't really need to load it. You can use a band. It could get kind of difficult, but it by itself is more than enough to really get your glutes activated before you actually lift. Now, lastly, we have cable pull-throughs, which I absolutely love, of course, like everything else. These are definitely going to put an emphasis on your glutes, on the gluteus maximus, and I typically will wait and do cable pull-throughs until the end of my workout, just as like a little burnout. It's not typically written in as part of like my heavier lifting. These I also recommend that you do use a cable machine if you have one available. However, if you do not, you can also do it with a band at home, which I will be showing here because I do not have a cable machine at home. But these, guys, are my top favorite exercises for really building the glutes, also hitting your glutes from different angles to just really shape and plump the peach. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in day 4 of 15 days of fitness.